I want to talk real quick about a use case that I recently came across, and that is draw.io macros. So the migration of pages that contain draw.io macros, but those macros point to diagram files that are not page attachments of the page where the macro is on, but the macros are stored as page attachments in other spaces. So, and now you possibly have a challenge when you migrate some spaces from Confluence to SharePoint, and some spaces are left behind or archived or deleted and not migrated to SharePoint. So when the pages you migrate have show draw.io diagrams, but those diagrams are stored in one of the other spaces that you are not going to migrate, then you will end up with broken images, basically, on missing diagrams in SharePoint. Because the diagram the macro pointed to was not migrated. So, and WikiTraccs can help detect that. A recent addition to the inventory, to the space inventory, can help, and I show you how that works. So when you start up WikiTraccs, it looks like this. I already entered the base address of Confluence. I'm using a public Confluence here for demo purposes. I know they have 2 draw.io diagrams that I can use to show things. I use anonymous authentication because it's publicly available. You will probably select interactive login to have a real login to your Confluence instance. So now you click the Tools option here in the menu bar, and then switch to inventory mode, and the UI changes a bit, and now the steps are the same, basically, with some differences. So step 1 is still a configuration of Confluence, and step 2, normally you defined SharePoint here. So where is your SharePoint located? So there is no SharePoint in inventory mode. Inventory mode just goes to Confluence. It does basically half a migration. So it goes through all contents and stores lots of data, but locally in a small database, and doesn't upload it to SharePoint. So step 2 is fine. Just leave the default here. For step 3, click Test Confluence Connection. And it will open the browser. Then you will log into your Confluence instance. In my case, there is no login because it's a public instance. And then click Discover Spaces. And this pulls space information from Confluence. In my case, it's 61 spaces. It's stored in a local database. And then on to step 4, you open the space selector. And then, in my case, I know it's the ACO help desk. You choose the spaces you want to analyze. I know the draw.io macros are in here, so that's why I'm choosing this. Let's keep it at that. And then click Start Inventory. I skip attachments, don't need to download those. And now, what WikiTraccs does is, for the selected spaces, it goes to Confluence and stores lots of information, and also information about, for example, draw.io macros and where they are located. So I will skip this step. I did this before. It's like 200 pages here in the space, and it would take a bit. So I just close it, and I know that data is there. And after the scan is finished for you, you click Generate Reports from Existing Inventory. And this assembles lots of information and creates something like a website, stores it in a folder. It shows you the folder, and there's an inventory HTML, and you double click that and it should open in a browser. And now you see lots of information, and I go directly to the place where you can see information about draw.io images. So I click the spaces overview here. So information about 2 spaces. Those have been inventoried. On the right side, you see View Report. So for this ACO help desk, I want to see the report. Lots of stuff here. And down here is outgoing references. You click outgoing references, view outgoing references report. And then you see lots of information about links that go from this space to somewhere else. And now let's filter for draw.io. So here's a filter button. Click that, and then for link type, choose draw.io macro. Just close this here, and then it's only 2 places. And this table shows information about only those draw.io macros that link to another place where the diagram is not directly stored as page attachment. So there is this booking workflow page, and the target diagram is stored on the asset booking workflow page. So a cross page link here doesn't leave the space, so it is within one space. Probably no problem for migration, but for example, this page here is archived. So the target page is archived. So this could be a problem when you only migrate pages that are not archived. And when we look, let's have a quick look here. The booking workflow. So here we should see a draw.io diagram. Yeah, it's loading. Now it's called booking workflow for whatever. And then let's have a look at the attachments. And looking at the attachments, we only see a preview image for this draw.io diagram. Not sure if it's okay that is stored here, but okay, it's not the source diagram. Now let's go to the other target page here, asset booking workflow. Open that. Look at this one. Okay, archived marker. And now when we look here in the attachments, we see the booking workflow draw.io file, and this is the truth. This is the preview image for the main page of the diagram. It probably has multiple pages. Let's have a quick look here. Does it have multiple pages? No. Okay. Yeah. So this can give you an insight about draw.io images that pull in their diagrams from other pages, and possibly also from other spaces. Sorry.